Some data out of the consumer sector looking fairly disappointing. The latest note from Rosenberg Research digs into high-frequency spending data, and it's showing signs of slowing down, from air traffic hitting a three-month low to open tables showing a decline in seated dining activity. Joining us now to discuss is David Rosenberg, founder of Rosenberg Research. David, good to see you as always. So talk us through this data you've been assessing and just gauge for us how negative it is. Is it just a slight slowdown, or is it going to really fall off a cliff?
Well, it's probably somewhere in between. I think that there's no doubt that the Delta variant is having a very big impact. What's really ironic is that the impact is falling more on people who are vaccinated than people who are unvaccinated. The unvaccinated, they don't care. They're still going out. But the vaccinated folks that are concerned that the Delta can actually, enter into their bodies is having a material impact. So, look, change is always at the margin. I'm not saying things are falling off a cliff, but it wasn't that long ago that we were talking about how restaurant activity had already gone to new pre-COVID highs. And then you get the open table data, and now we're 10% below pre-COVID levels. And it's happened very quickly just in the past month. Hotel occupancy levels, they're down 4 weeks in a row. I think you mentioned air traffic, especially for leisure travel. That's fallen to a 3-month low. And this is very important because, when you're taking a look at the consumer spending data, for example, that came out on Friday for July, real consumer spending was negative 0.1. That was expected. But it was held up because service sector spending was up 0.6%. We had a very big decline in durable goods consumption. And that's because there's just no pent-up demand anymore for merchandise items. If we bump against the decline in big-ticket purchases, which we're seeing it in autos for a variety of reasons, and other areas related to housing, we start to see the service sector start to decline, then something very important is going to happen, Wilfred, on September the 16th, which is when we get the August retail sales numbers. Because if we get a fourth straight month of decline in real retail sales, that has only actually happened in the past in the context of an economic recession. And I'm not calling for one, but what I am saying is that, we had a guest talking about bond yields before. The bond market's figured out that the economy is slowing down precipitously, and consensus views on economic growth, especially for the third and fourth quarter, are simply way too high.